Hello students, let us continue the revision in the chapter Geometry. In previous session, we had solved NCERT exemplary questions of the topic Geometry till question 46. Question 47 is, name the following angles of figure 2.29 using three letters. They have mentioned the angles here. We need to name those angles. Angle 1, it is same as angle CBD or else DBC. So I can write this as angle CBD. Angle 2, it is same as angle EBD or DBE. EBD. Angle 3, it is same as angle ABE. Angle 1 added to angle 2, we get angle EBC or CBE. EBC. Angle 2 added to angle 3 is angle ABD. Angle 1 added to angle 2 added to angle 3, we get angle ABC. Angle CBA minus angle 1 will be the sum of angle 2 plus angle 3. This will be the remaining angle. So this will be same as angle ABD. Question number 48. Name the points and then the line segments in each of the following figures. Figure 2.30. In figure 2.30, there are 4 figures. In the first one, we have got the points as A, B, and C. And the line segments are, these are the points and the line segments are line segment AB, BC and CA. For the second one, we have A, B, C and D, and the line segments are AB, BC, CD and DA. For the third one, we have the points as A, B, C, D and E, and the line segments are AB, BC, CD, DE and EA. For the fourth figure, there are 2 lines which are parallel and getting intersected. At point of intersection are not mentioned, so except that you have to write the remaining A, B, C, D, E and F. There are only 3 line segments here. They are line segment AB, line segment CD and the line segment EF. Question 49. Which points in the figure 2.31 appears to be the midpoint of the line segments? When you look at a midpoint, name the two equal line segments formed by it. If you look at figure 1, it's very evident that the line segment AC is very small compared to the line segment BC. So in the first figure we have there is no midpoint. For the second figure, look at the distance between A and O, B and O. It appears that O could be the midpoint. If O is the midpoint, these two line segments must be equal. In such cases, OA and OB they all will be equal to each other. O will be midpoint of AB. If these two parts are equal. Alright, look at the third one. They have mentioned that parts are equal here. BD and DC, they are equal to each other. Here, I have considered O to be a midpoint. It is consideration, but in this, we are sure that D is the midpoint. So, D is midpoint of EC. The equal parts are BD and DC. They are equal to each other. For the second figure, I have taken O to be the midpoint because it appears like midpoint. Question number 50. Is it possible for the same line segment to have two different lengths? Is it possible for the same angle to have two different measures? In both the cases, it's not possible. For the first sub-question, no, it is not possible for the same line segment to have two different lengths. For the second, no, it is not possible. For the same angle to have two different measures. Question number 51. Will the measure of angle ABC and the measure of angle CBD make the measure of angle ABD in the figure 2.32? Look at the measure of angle ABC added to the measure of angle CBD. Look at their sum. This angle added to this angle, it forms angle ABD. So the answer is yes. Angle ABD is the sum of angle ABC and angle CBD. Question number 52. Will the lengths of line segment AB and the line segment BC make the line segment AC in the figure 2.33? Look at the line segment AB added to the line segment BC. Their sum is the length of AC. So the answer is yes. The sum of the lengths of line segment AB and BC is equal to line segment AC. Question 53. Draw two acute angles and one obtuse angle without using a protractor. Estimate the measure of the angles. Measure them with the help of protractor and see how much accurate is your estimate. This I'll leave it to you. This you can try. So I'll write here, try yourself. This you can do it. Roughly have to draw the figure of your wish and you can measure using protractor. Question 54. Look at figure 2.34. Mark a point. First, A, which is the interior of angle 1 and 2. B, which is in the interior of angle only angle 1. C, point C in the interior of angle 1. Now state whether points B and C lie in the same interior of angle 2 also. Yes, it is. The given figure shows that the point B and C lie in the interior of angle 2. Actually speaking, angle 1 itself is inside the angle 2. So it's obvious that whatever the points which are inside angle 1, interior of angle 1, will be the interior of angle 2 also. Question number 55. Find out the incorrect statement, if any, in the following. An angle is formed when we have two rays with a common endpoint. An angle is formed when we have two line segments with a common endpoint. An angle is formed when we have a ray and a line segment with a common endpoint. Can we have all the three statements to be correct? All the three statements are incorrect. The reason is the common initial point of two rays forms an angle. It should not be a common endpoint, it has to be common initial point. So all the three statements which are given, I should say as incorrect, because an angle is formed whenever two rays they start with the same initial point. This should be the same. Here we have a ray OA and a ray OB have common initial point O. Very interesting question number 56. Look at the figure 2.35. There are three sub figures given here. We need to identify in which perpendicular bisector is shown. Look at all the three figures. In the first and the second figure, perpendicular is there, but then we need to say perpendicular bisector. That's present only in second figure. So for the first answer is figure 2. Figure 2 shows the perpendicular bisector. Look at properly, this indication is made so that they are equal, these parts are equal. A perpendicular bisector will make a line segment into two equal parts. If I name this as a line segment AB and the point of intersection as O, AO and OB, they are equal, and angle formed here is 90 degree, so it's a perpendicular bisector. Second one is bisector is shown. There are two figures here where the bisectors are shown. If I name this as PQ and this point as S, PS will be equal to SQ, AO equal to OB. So in these two figures we have got bisectors. So figure 2 and 3 shows the bisector. Third one, only bisector is shown. Here there is a perpendicular bisector. Only bisector is present in figure 3. Figure 3 shows, this is 3, shows only the bisector. Fourth one, only perpendicular is shown. Here only perpendicular is there, it's not a bisector. Therefore figure 1 shows only the perpendicular. Question 57. What is common in the following figures 1 and 2? Look at figure 2.36. We need to identify what is common in both the figures. Is figure 2.36. First one, that of a triangle. If not, why? If you count the number of line segments here we have 1, 2, 3 line segments. In this case also we have got 3 line segments. So the common thing which is there in both the figures is both the figures, figure 1 and figure 2 have 3 line segments. This is the common thing which is present in both the figures. And there is another sub question here. The another sub question is the first figure a triangle? It is not. No. Figure 1 is not a triangle, since the 3 line segments doesn't form a closed figure. A triangle is one in which it has got a closed figure. A figure which is there in figure 1 is a open figure. This figure is an open type, it's an open figure. This one is a closed figure. Question number 58. If two rays intersect, will their point of intersection be the vertex of an angle of which the rays are the two sides? Yes. If two rays intersect, means this is one ray, say this is another ray, they are intersected at some particular point. The point of intersection with the vertex of the angle. This is one possibility. Another possibility is these two rays are intersected at a point. So the point is the vertex of angle. In this case also it is forming vertex of angles. This is one angle, this is another, this is another. Let me name with a different color. This is the second angle. This is the third. And this is the fourth. The four different angles are formed here. Here when we consider this is one of the angle. This one is another angle. With this question I'll end today's session. We shall continue our revision part by solving the remaining questions of the exercise in the next session. Thank you.